Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of us of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful it's Sunday on this wonderful YouTube channel. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, rather, to every father in Biafraland. Those who have been fighting relentlessly, to make sure that freedom comes to all Biafra, and those who have been supporting. We say you people are the heroes that we are seeing. Happy Father's Day. Fathers are heroes. Now, straight up to the issue on ground, because the issue that we're about to talk, or we're about to speak, or the video you're about to watch is a very serious one. Most of you don't understand what is actually happening in the land of freedom currently. Most of you don't understand the kind of freedom that we are fighting for. If you really understand, if you do understand, then you will know that currently, in Biafraland, a lot of things are going down. A lot of things are going down the drain. Just yesterday, a video actually circulated. I had to get the video somehow, and I got real information that in Ukwa, that the army invaded Ukwa, and this whole thing is attributed to the buying of the 5 soldiers in Abia. That is the major reason why they are raiding the whole Abia state. They went to Ukwa yesterday, Ukwa, a village in Ukwa, and they tumbled the whole village, abducting innocent youth, because that is their major target. And some of the youth that were tortured, one of the survivors of the youth, came out and said that he clearly heard them say that they are going to make sure that they buy every youth, fighting for freedom, especially those in Okereka and Akwete. They said that is their next place now, Okereka and Akwete. That will actually show you how these people are ready to go to extra mile, to end the Biafran struggle. And for those of you who have been shouting, hey, let us self-defense, let us do this one, let us do that one, how many of you have actually contributed to the Biafran struggle? How many of you have contributed to the Biafran Liberation Army, who, are the ones who are even defending Biafran land? It's not enough to just stay wherever you are, and start shouting, do this one, do that one. How many of you have really shown more interest in the struggle? When the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa speaks and gives order, expose the activities of these people, you still see some people castigating him and fighting against him. But yet, he is the only person that we are seeing who have the interest of Biafrans at heart. He's the only person we are seeing who is doing the needful to make sure that freedom comes to the people as quickly as possible. He is the only person currently that we are seeing who, with his defense force, is making sure that these people do not penetrate Biafran land. Oh, you don't know that your so-called governors who are meant to be representing you are giving these people passage. They are giving these people the free hands to penetrate your land so that they can do whatever they want to do to your people, just because of these so-called politicians are only concerned about them keeping power, retaining power to themselves, so that they can continue to steal and continue to acquire what they have been acquiring for a very long time. They are not tired of making money. They're not tired of looting. They just want the power. And that is why they are ready to sell their people, those who they are meant to be defending. They are ready to sell them off just to continue to keep the power. I want you to listen to this video, and the least you can do is to make sure you share it, repost it, let people continue to know what is happening in Biafraland. If you don't know, now you know, because on Let's Talk TV, will always make you know the reality.
If you are in Iguacha or Kutuogi, Haga Nora Bidi, I can't eat all on a head bridge, Piatuogi. Any bird that will be flying uninvited in Biafra space. Musa, remember you already said we control the airspace. Yes, we control it. And we are going to control it with alacrity. Oh my goodness me. Beginning from this particular month of June, we will begin to control our airspace with alacrity. Somebody help me to explain to Musa the meaning of alacrity? We will control it because we are standing gidigbam, no shaking. We are in charge, fully in charge. Musa, you have seen nothing yet. Steve Nubu, that's your swagger. You go swagger into Okomwo. Okomwo is waiting for you. That's where you will need your swagger. Because you cannot be swaggering on earth. You need to swagger in Okomwo, baby. That your swaggerlicious hand they shake, leg they shake. Because Biafra must come. We will push you. Push Maggie into Aqualamo. Idiotic element. You cannot go after a bandit. You are warning Biafrans not to sponsor Biafra Liberation Army. Let me tell you. Now, just like our Prime Minister told you, our reserve we're well over the reserve we have already. There are well over 200,000 footmen. Oh my goodness me. This one na reserve. So if reserve is over 200,000 footmen, tell me the men on ground already. Our men is everywhere. Yaga. And everybody bunko. I'm telling you, your money is working. Everybody bunko. We know they use shakapum. All kind they use. Pom kind they use. All down. That's what we use. I'm telling you. That's what we use. So while I am systematically waiting for my guest tonight, let me quickly put a video to be playing and let me get in touch with my guest. I told you I have a special guest tonight. That thing that Musa say, they don't want us to do. That thing that, okay, before I even call my guest and check on him, let me bring what they did 3 years ago when they kidnapped Onyen Dumas and Namdekan, and they were celebrating it. They kidnapped Onyen Dumas and Namdekan, and they were celebrating it. So I'm going to bring it for you so that you ask them how far. Ask them how far. You remember when, what's his name? Lai Mohammed. When he came out, let me refresh very quickly. I'll refresh very quickly. Okay. Hello, the Lai Mohammed. You remember him? Okay. If you remember him very well, let us bring what he did last year. Remember last time he came and was braggadocious. Okay, I think there's even update on the PM and I have not seen it. Okay, we will look. Many updates. Many updates. No problem. Let me first of all bring the one that is concerning me right now. Then maybe before then, we'll now go to some of these updates that even me, myself, I have not seen. Okay, let's go there. Okay. How many of you remember this day? Hold on. Yeah. I don't know if you remember the day.
Gentlemen, the federal government wishes to commend the Nigerian Security and Intelligence Services who collaborated to rearrest the proscribed IPOB leader in one of the most classic operations of its type in the world. We commend the professionalism, diligence, patriotism, and painstaking effort of our security and intelligence agencies. We also thank the sister international agencies that collaborated with us to pull off this arrest. It will interest Nigerians to know that for over 2 years, our security and intelligence agencies were on the trail of the proscribed IPOB leader as he lived a five-star life across several countries, traveling on chartered private jets, living in luxurious apartments, and turning out in designer clothes.
You hear them? You know why we call him Liar Mohammed? You know the zoo very well. They say that they caught our leader, Martin Namdekano, that he was traveling on chartered jets everywhere. Everywhere he's going on chartered jets, living extravagant life, living with flamboyant life, and moving around with designers. And the only time you have ever seen Mazin Namdekano dressed in designers like that was that time they kidnapped him. And obviously, it is clear that it was their arrangement to make sure they clothed him with that clothes. Or maybe, I don't know, Namkan have not told us how he came about that clothes. You are going to hear the story of that clothes later. For Mazin Namdekano to be wearing that clothes, only that clothes, and rejected any clothes they brought to him, there is a reason. You get why. So the day Mazin Namdekano will tell us the story of that clothes, you will remember this. You remember this particular Liar Mohammed. I'm telling you. I believe strongly that they got those clothes, put it on him, made sure he wear it before they transported him. Remember, they held him up there for how many days? After beating him almost to stupor, then they brought him on that clothes. After they almost tie him. So if Mazin Namdekano is the one that actually put on that clothes, our boys and warriors, and if that was the clothes with which they arrested or they kidnapped him, if that was the clothes with which they kidnapped him, you are very sure, I'm very sure you agree with me that clothes will not be as white and as clean as it was. So for this, their propaganda news that they were going to use to do their lying media, that he's chartered jet flying up and down. You and me know very well that if the zoo actually have any evidence of Mazin Namdekano traveling with chartered jets, it would have been spreading on social media everywhere. You know. So there is nothing like moving around with chartered jets. There's nothing like flying around with anything or exorbitant, extravagant life. Nothing like that. Mazin Namdekano, who actually told us that he will not be so bold or so comfortable to buy a car and be driving an expensive car or even his personal car while Biafrans are suffering. Mazin Namdekano doesn't own a car, doesn't own a house, doesn't own any property. You and I will agree that if Mazin Namdekano owns any property up till now, you would have seen it in the news. So this particular propaganda for Chukwu Abia to disgrace them, he had to make sure that now, after all this nonsense that they did, it is now obvious that he was kidnapped. They now know that he was kidnapped. In their own court, they admitted he was kidnapped. And they have fined their own government to pay Mazin Namdekano 1 billion naira for kidnapping him, for molesting him, for abusing his personal right and his civil rights. Hello? So where is Lai Mohammed with this particular propaganda and all this nonsense? So we maintain our position. We continue to speak. And today, They have all disappeared. Ask your neighbor, or ask anyone you know, where is Malami? Where's Malami? They have all disappeared, faded away. So all those things they don't want us to do are the things we will continue to do, just like tomorrow. By the grace of Ukwa, I am telling you, we are going to storm our website with bundles and bundles of donation, bundles and bundles of support. I'm telling you, I am calling upon Biafrans tonight. Please, do this for Mazin Namdekan. Do this for Abatobie. Do this for Biafra. And do this for yourself. Do this for Mazin Namdekan. Do this for Abatobie. Do this for Biafra. And do this for yourself. Let tomorrow fundraising be the highest that the zoo has ever witnessed. I want you to get the Musa and everybody that is working with him. Get them angry. I need to remove this thing from my face because I don't need to show it that. You need to get Musa angry. We need to get the zoo angry because when they hear what happened in our fundraising tomorrow, they will call emergency press conference and they will say, so people are supporting them like this? So people are giving money like this for Biafra to come? You well-meaning Biafrans. As I'm speaking now, almost 200 of you are listening to me, and I know that some of our medias are already on. So I came live when some other medias are live. I know. Other of our media houses are already live, and I came live all the same because we need to propagate the gospel. Yaga, yaga, yaga. So as many of you that are here with me right now, I want you to make it a point of duty, a personal commitment from you. A personal commitment from you. Please, I want you, those of you watching me, and you can make a comment. Promise Vam that you will be in the Zoom meeting tomorrow. Please. Because I remember sometimes when we do the meetings in Europe or the town hall meeting, we have massive people. We have massive turnout. But our weekly fundraising, some of you don't consider it every week. Maybe you send in your donation later. You send it, even if you will send in your donation later. But we want the house to be jam-packed. You know why? Because we broadcast it live. And we are going to be showing it live to the world. Yeah, some of you don't want to show your faces. No problem. Excuse me. No problem. But your money is going to speak. You can call on the phone and say, just to get Musa angry, I am giving $2,000. To get Tifnubu to do another swagger, I am giving $3,000. To get our PM to continue the water, I am giving $5,000. To make sure our men are able to afford and acquire the latest sophisticated, Ngwara, that we shoot down any bird, no matter the distance of the bird, flying across our airspace, I am giving $20,000. To support that we should have our own airspace within Biafraland, where our jets will be landing, where our supplies will be coming in, where our territory will be so fully in control, we will be so fully in control of our territory. I am giving $100,000 to support that. Many of you that are hearing my voice now, some of this money I just changed for you. I'm telling you, yes, maybe Vam is not that very, financially strong, but Vam have a lot of people. Vam with a madam. I know that there are people that are hearing my voice, people that are seeing what Musa is doing, and people that are already convinced that with the way Musa is crying right now, it means that Biafra is coming closer. It means that we are hitting the nail on the head. And if there's anything you need to do to increase the crying baby, to make Musa to cry, more and more, you need to increase your donation. You need to increase the support. Because if you do this miracle this week, no, the miracle we like performing are real miracles, not the promise and faith miracles. Not the kind of miracles pastors will promise you. They will tell you, come tomorrow. When you come, you will challenge your God with your offering. No, we want to do real physical miracles. Miracles that when they come with their armored tankers, only one drop like this, boom, they will all melt away. I'm telling you, they come and buy our people. We just release it. They will all vanish and they will melt away. We should be able to have the capability and the capacity. I'm telling you, do you know that the level of support we get from you, we can even begin to erect, under our own capacity, factories and, places where we have scientists. During the war, with nobody, there was a blockade everywhere. Our men, our scientists, they went into the lab and they began to work. So we can repeat the same fate. We can repeat the same feat, I'm telling you. While we are acquiring all the needed arsenals from those that we are going to pay, our scientists and our men will be able to do the needful. Hold on, guys. Let me put something, and I get this call. Very, very important call. Very, very important call. Okay. Let's see. Which one should I play now? Hold on, guys. 1 minute. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going to take that call now.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB.
Okay, so it is confirmed. Confirmed. My guest is coming. Hey, Musa. Hey, Musa. You never holla. Musa, you never holla. Oh. Eh? Musa, you will wet your bed. You will wet your pillow with many, many rivers of tears tonight. I'm telling you. Because my guest tonight, he has the capacity to speak. He speaks and he does. He is a speaker and a doer. He is a Biafra to the core. He is a doer and the doing. He is the powerhouse. He is a happening machine. He is a fearsome giant in Biafra. He is an instrument that the enemies are afraid of. Musa, you never see anything. I'm telling you, even as I come you need to be inspired tonight. You need to be ginger tonight. Our kind of ginger and swagger, it is not the one that somebody is falling down and breaking his waist and leg, and he will be, feigning himself that he was swaggering and gingering. Hey, who's I? We they play the show. We they play in the show. I'm telling you, that thing that they say we should not do, that thing that they are scared of and they don't want us to do, we are going to do it and they will cry. Fagebe. Fagebe.
Ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'onu onye ahụ ka dị ndụ. No. Ọkpụkpụ nke mụ ọ nọrọ gị n'onu ogbuo gị pii. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbago mụ Nigeria n'onu. Gbaa ndị iro Biafra n'onu. Gbaa ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu. Anọ m ha n'onu na-akụ ha wọwọ. Woto woto. Ọkpụkpụ a, you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.
Efria, ọkpụkpụ agbadogo ha n'olu. Ọkpụkpụ agbadogo ha n'olu. My guest is going to come in and is going to be very, very brief because he has more important assignment and appointment, but he's going to come and honor the invitation, we have given to, because we really need Biafrans to hear. Just 5 minutes, he will ginger us very quickly, and then we'll continue. Because there is that video we were playing yesterday. We need to hear more from the governor of Zamfara. We need to hear more from the governor of Zamfara. So, but before then, we need to hear from our guest. I hope he's able to connect as quickly as possible so that he will deliver the sermon in 5 minutes, and then we will open the floodgate. Okay, my guest is here. So my guest is here, please. Hey, make do, put your hands together, fellow Biafrans. Join me as I welcome to the podium. I'll get there. Put those hands together. As our formidable Minister of Okporo, the one that makes it happen for Biafra. Mazi, I noticed that you don't have more time, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead, sir. Take the microphone.
Okay. Am I coming out?
You are coming out. Mazi, let me just give you serious. What I'm saying is that we want Biafrans to do that thing that they say they don't want us to do, which is that money they say we should not be giving to support. We want Biafrans to disobey them and surprise these fools so that they will continue to cry. Please, in 5 minutes as you can, ginger your people, Mazi.
Okay, fellow Biafrans, sorry I'm kind of late and I have a limited minute to spend with you here. We will reschedule this meeting probably for next time, but let's just hit the nail on the head of Musa. Musa, keep crying, okay? Keep crying. You will cry until the day you will be no more.
Hey.
Serve Nigeria the zoo and come back in shame. Musa, the day your fellow terrorists will take your life, that's where you will know that Nigeria government don't care about you. No, they are using you. You must be the most fool of the century. Every day you visit the Senate crying like a little baby. You should be ashamed of yourself. Quick, resign, Musa. Musa, you forgot that Nigeria is a terrorist country. That makes you a terrorist. Yes. Musa, you are the #1 terrorist as the chief of army staff. I believe you saw what happened to your boss, Tinubu, yesterday. I don't know if he recovered from that fall. The next time, I don't know where he's going to fall from. Mad country with mad people. Just look at the set of people governing Nigeria. Tinubu is a drug lord. He's a scammer. Somebody that in Chicago, here in the United States of America, this idiot disguised himself as a female and beat the system. That's why the Iran boy called P2B said that Nigeria breed criminal, and he forgot that he's one of the criminals. A country without no solid foundation, a house without no solid foundation, what will happen? What will happen? And for those of you, Abaribe, Iwanyawu, and all these idiots, you guys are the, I don't know, the most idiotic human being I ever encountered in my life.
Pathetic.
Guess what happened about 5 years ago? Donald Trump asked the black community here in the United States of America. He said, what will you lose if you vote for me? Some misinterpret what Trump said. What Trump meant to say is that when you vote for me, when he the president, he will help the black community, that you have everything to gain. My question now to my fellow Biafrans, what will you lose if Biafra come? What? Ask yourself, all these done this that don't want to support, are you better off being in Nigeria? Are you better off where you are? Are you better off that in your own village, you have to have your own security? Are you better off that in your own house or your own village or your own community, you have to be the one to open a borehole? Are you better off that in your own community, you have to be the one to single-handedly sponsor your community to push them to see light? Are you better off what you are going through now, that when you build a house in that country, you will have your own security, you will have your own borehole, you will have everything by yourself, trying to secure your own life? Those in Western world, when they pick up their phone and dial 911, we all know what it means. Again, dial 911 in Nigeria and see what will happen to you. They will ask you, they don't have gas, where to get there. They don't even have car. They don't how. They will ask you, come and get us. Your police, security, they can get to you even if you give them 2 hours, they cannot. You have to go catapult them. Then what about if there's fire burning? The fire service don't work. Sometimes they will tell you they don't have water. They don't have what it takes. Everything in zoo is upside down. Everything upside down, just like Musa. Every 2-3 days, Musa keep crying. Musa, you are looking for sponsors. Tomorrow we have fundraising. We'll keep doing what we are doing. Yes, I'm one of those that are funding the authority that we are wiping you people. Yes, you are looking for us. Come get me. I'll be the one to get you. Then I will tell you the history of the useless terrorist country that you belong to. A country that actually allowed a Hamas leader to step in their own soil. And they gave Hamas leader the platform to even speak in channel television. All these idiotic, useless, educated fools, medias that work in Nigeria, especially Channel, Arise and Co. You are a bunch of idiots. Shehu, are you even ashamed of yourself? How much are they paying you? Are you better off, Shehu? That in your own village, Shehu, that work at Channel, you don't have light. You don't have water. Nothing is working.
No hospital.
Nothing. Nothing is working. And you people are proud to say one Nigeria. Nothing is working. I have a news for my fellow Biafrans. Very soon, our weekly fundraising, monthly fundraising, everyday fundraising will stop. We're no longer going to need that. Our allies, companies, countries that believe in what we're doing, those that Ukwa have spoken to, that know that we are fighting for our right, they will step up. Obi Kubana and Co. can keep your money. Time is coming where you guys will come with your money. How can I support? We'll tell you we don't need it. It's too late.
Perish with your money.
It's too late. Keep your money. But the question is that if fundraising stop tomorrow or next tomorrow, do you have evidence?
Hey!
So hold on. Let me whisper to your ear. Maybe you will hear me clearly. Do you have evidence? Do you have something that you can tell story about that you're part of the movement?
Hey.
Do you have anything that you can be proud of and say, oh my God, I'm part of the Biafra that was restored?
Hey.
If you don't, how far? How will you feel where your neighbor will be singing hallelujah? Thank God I'm part of those that liberate Biafra. And you will be looking like you'll be looking like good without good that don't even know left and right. You will be looking like a monkey when you give a monkey banana. The same monkey will try to take all the monkey that you still have. And when you try to get it, ask the same monkey, can I try if you can even get any of the banana back from that monkey. You will be so stupid. That is the news flash. Very soon, fundraising will soon be over. And when it's over, how far? Since you are not one of the media team, since you are not one of those men on ground that are fighting the battle, since you are not one of those preaching the gospel, the only impact, how you can participate now, financially, that is what will make you hit your hand in your chest and say, yes, you are Udogo, and say, yes, you are glad that you contribute. Yes, that is the news flash. And if you are not contributing now, and you hear tomorrow, Biafra is restored. There is jubilation everywhere. How far? How far? There's a lot of questions that we need to ask ourselves. There's something I said during our fundraising a couple of weeks ago about blessing that followed him that gave it. If you don't know, the Bible emphasizes on that a lot. That blessed, even if Bob Marley know that blessed be the one that gives you. How far? I even believe that madman that this idiot called P2B get his advice from. The madman even know that blessed be the one that gives it. Because P2B said he get his advice from the madman. Yes, nothing wrong from giving. When you give from the abundance of the heart, it gave joy. That's why the clergymen in the country called Zoo are taking advantage of that, robbing their members, preaching the gospel, telling them the more you give, the more you do what? You receive from the Lord. But how I wish these clergymen are using the money to liberate the Biafrans. Instead, they use the money to enrich themselves. Yes, there's blessing in giving. There's reward in anything you do. Yes, there's always reward, especially when you give from the abundance of the heart. Fellow Biafrans, let me repeat this news flash again. Very soon, we're not going to be coming out every Saturday. And Musa, if you'll be waiting, thinking you will come on Saturday and check, use your calculator, check how much, who is donating. I don't know what else you will do. You'll be calling Finland. Maybe you, I don't know, you get a direct phone line of God. If you even know who God is, you will call God in heaven. Chukwu Kabiam, come rescue us. Rescue who? Idiots, Musa. Nigeria, how much? $1 to Naira now. That is a sign of a dying horse. That is a sign of a country that is falling apart. About a month ago, I went through. I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of YouTube and history and all that. I found out that Nigeria is listed among countries that will collapse. Yes, it's not a mistake.
Wow.
Here in United States of America, 20 years ago, a man told me Nigeria is a failed country. I didn't know what failed country is at that time. Yes. And it's been over 20 years that I hate Nigeria with passion.
Wow.
There's a time when I have a job at Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Washington, D.C. When Reagan died, Obasanjo, that is the first time I set my eyes on him. At the ballroom, they spent over 1 hour to 2 hours. The last idiot who they are actually waiting for is Obasanjo. He walked past me where I'm doing what I'm doing. So while we are waiting for so the security told me somebody's coming down from our night floor. Not knowing that ugly guy, that man that looked like, I don't know, that guy is so ugly.
Like also the
Obasanjo will be alive and see Biafra.
You see?
You went to Anambra to see those your gullible fool, especially that Soludo, that both of you scam Nigeria through money, whatever you are trying to print fake money, and you said Biafra is dead. Obasanjo, you are one of the most idiotic human beings that we will never forgive. All what you did will never. If you have been now, Obasanjo, that you walk past me, I swear something will happen, because I hate you with passion. Evil human being. Biafrans, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to do the right thing. Don't let anybody deceive you. If our prime minister is actually not doing the right thing, do you think Musa will be crying?
Ask them all.
One day, Musa will commit suicide in that country because he's so frustrated that he's not getting the results from Senate. It's like nobody's listening to him.
Yeah.
If Musa did not commit suicide, he will run out of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Because they are coming after him. They might even label Musa that Musa is working with our liberation army. Yes. Because they are not winning. We are winning the war. We are winning the war. Musa, keep crying. Tomorrow is our fundraising. If you like, you can come join us. Okay? So you can observe and shine your eye and see that upon everything, we are not shaking. Upon everything, our prime minister is not shaking. Upon everything, Biafra Republic government is here to stay. Biafran, what will you lose if you support this movement? Biafrans, what will you lose if you actually financially support us? You have nothing to lose. Instead, a better life will come to Biafraland. Biafraland will compete with the rest of the world. You will have good road, good infrastructure, everything that human beings deserve to have and live as people and live as human beings, not live